Kevin and Bean Show. 106.7 KROQ FM HD1 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
All systems go.
LA and OC's only new lock. The world famous KROQ.
Dude, I knew the economy was in trouble, but when Chester Bennington from Linkin Park has to get another job, it's bad. His new band is called Dead by Sunrise. The song is Crawl Back In. And we'll talk to Chester next on the Kevin and Bean Show on KROQ.
Sometimes I look at my own face and I don't know who I am. I see a piece of everyone.
Brand new music. Death by Sunrise is the name of the band. Lead singer is Chester Bennington.
Wow.
It's a world famous KROQ at 7:08.
Speaking of Chester Bennington, speaking of Linkin Park and Dead by Sunrise that we just heard, how about this weekend? How about the Epicenter 09 show with Linkin Park, Tool, Alice in Chains, and more? How about our friend Chester Bennington on the phone, if this works, right now on the Kevin and Bean Show? Hey, Chester.
Hello.
Hey, Chester, it's Kevin and Bean.
What's happening in China today?
The only thing happening is me watching Eastbound and Down on my laptop.
Oh, that's a great show.
Well, what are you doing there?
We are actually just out here on tour. We're, we just decided since we haven't played for a while and we're in the middle of making a record that we should go out and play some shows. So we went to Europe and played a few festivals out there, and now we're out here in Asia, played in Japan and Taiwan, Macau, and China.
And you're going to make it back in time for Saturday, right? I mean, because we got that whole Epicenter going on, and you're supposed to be there.
Yes, we will be back. We'll be ready to go on the 22nd.
Fantastic.
It's a lot of fun.
Now, I remember when we had you come in a few weeks ago when you announced Epicenter 09, and we were very excited, obviously, by the lineup with you guys and Tool and Alice in Chains, Wolf Mother, Street Sweeper Social Club, Hollywood Undead, Atreyu is going to be there. What was the reason, again, you told us, Chester, that you wanted to help put this festival together? What did you feel like we were missing that didn't exist before you came up with Epicenter?
Well, I don't think you guys are missing anything. I think that there's just really good, strong, solid rock festivals, around. And so I think that I don't know. I mean, you guys put on great shows, and we've been known to put on a few good shows ourselves. And
sure.
I think that the fact that us and Tool and Alice in Chains are going to be playing together is pretty special. So, I just think that I think there's a lot of really great alternative festivals, but not too many really good rock festivals. I think that's the right way to come off.
Now, I see in some of the information that you have secured the services of a band named Dead by Sunrise. How are you able to get them?
Well, I happen to know the guys in that band. It was actually Mike Shinoda's idea of all things. He was asking when we were going to tour and stuff, and I was like, well, I don't know. We're going to be going on this tour with Linkin Park and supporting, a new song, New Divide. And he's like, well, why don't you just come out and play during our set? And I was like, all right, so that really?
So for those of you that
okay,
don't...
cool. So we actually played 5 shows on this tour, some in Germany and the UK and out here in Japan. And we're going to finish our last little taste, so to speak, during one of the encores for the Linkin Park show. And it's been really great. It's a great way for people to kind of get a taste of Dead by Sunrise before the record comes out.
That, for those of you who don't know, is Chester Bennington's other band. And he's got the CD called Out of Ashes, which comes out October 13th. And we just played Crawl Back In a couple of seconds ago.
I think a lot of people are confused when they see a guy who's got a massively successful band. Where do you find the time? Where do you find the inspiration? What's the need to have another group going at the same time?
Well, it's really interesting that you asked that question. It wasn't like I actually had a desire to really do something else. I was writing songs, and the songs that I was writing just kind of didn't feel like Linkin Park songs. They kind of, were more grungy, more. There's just like this this edge to them, that this sound that just didn't seem like it quite fit into what Linkin Park does, and especially in the beginning. But I did feel like these songs were really good, and I played them for the guys, and they agree. I mean, there's some songs on here that just stylistically are a little outside the box, which sounds kind of crazy considering that being in Linkin Park, we're pretty diverse in style.
That's already a pretty big box.
It just felt like these songs, weren't quite Linkin Park, but I did feel that they were good songs. So actually, Ryan Shuck, who's in Dead by Sunrise, and I've been friends for a long time. He's formerly of a band called Orgy, and over time they just kind of became less and less my songs and became more like our songs after they put their flavor and twist on the songs. And
interesting.
We kind of created a band, out of that.
We hear it's very Lady Gaga like. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I mean, if Lady Gaga actually had a vagina.
Oh, look at that.
That's a good point.
This is Chester Bennington on the phone with us from the band Linkin Park, and also from the new group called Dead by Sunrise. We just played Crawl Back In a few minutes ago. Would you say that that's pretty representative of what the rest of the record sounds like, Chester?
Being in Linkin Park, I've kind of gotten really comfortable, not being stuck to one thing. So the album does have, some more rock-based songs like Crawl Back In. But there's also, some pretty... I wrote love songs for the first time. It was...
You've helped write quite a few songs about bad relationships with Linkin Park. It's good to hear that you're writing love songs.
There's tons of bands that I love, like The Cure, Depeche Mode, The Cure especially, that write great love songs, and I've always found it very difficult to kind of tap into that in a really cool way. And I think I kind of figured it out at least 3 times. I don't know if it'll keep happening. But,
well, your first chance to see Dead by Sunrise is going to be this coming Saturday. They'll be playing the main stage as part of the set for Linkin Park. And by the way, as Chester mentioned to us last time we had him on, this is Linkin Park's only North American appearance for 2009. So if you love the band like we do, you definitely want to get over to Ticketmaster, because the show is this Saturday at the Fairplex in Pomona. It's a phenomenal lineup. Street Sweeper Social Club, Hollywood Undead, Atreyu, Wolfmother, Alice in Chains, Linkin Park, Tool. Tickets available through Ticketmaster. And, of course, the record from Dead by Sunrise comes out on October the 13th. Chester, you got it going on, man. Sounds like you're having the time of your life, dude.
Linkin Park has the best fans in the world, and, hopefully this tides all of our fans over until the next LP record comes out.
Fantastic. Chester, thanks for joining us this morning, this last night, tomorrow night. When is it there? I'm confused.
In the future.
In the future, okay.
In the future.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us in the future.
Chester's calling us from his Thanksgiving meal. It's very weird. I don't understand how it happened. All right, dude, have a good one.
All right, take care, you guys.
Thanks, Chester.